I don't know how you people live down here. It's hot, it's humid. Most of the time it smells like the goddamn river.
Smells all right to me.
You know what it is. It stinks of mud. Wet, rotten mud. It's been buried down deep for way too fucking long. The Mekong Delta had that same goddamn stench. Hated it then, hate it now.
So, what'd you find out?
Frank Pagani runs Tikfa Harbor. Reports up to Tommy Marcano, and he has a ship called the Tanager, which he uses to smuggle shit in and out of the city. For the past 8 months, he's been making regular trips to Bermuda.
What's in Bermuda?
Not a goddamn thing. He's really been going to Cuba.
Marcano used to run the mob casinos down in Havana.
My assumption is that Frank has been taking whatever is salvageable from the old casinos and bringing it back up here.
That's a lot of effort to reuse some old tables and slot machines. There's gotta be something else going on.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't walk up to Frank and ask him. He's in Havana now, and he isn't scheduled to be back anytime soon.
And then we gotta force him to change his travel plans.
Frank's businesses are centered around stolen cars and freight. Look for places that'll support that kind of activity. Once you start taking them down, he'll come home.
All right.
I'll put a tap on the Coast Guard and let you know when the Tanager contacts them.
Basement doesn't flood.
You the scary motherfucker who gonna deal with Junior Holland.
Nice to meet you too, lady.
Settle down. I don't mean anything by it. I'm Gina Kowalski. My old man and I used to boost cars with Junior before he decided to brain us and throw in with Marcano.
I don't see your old man around.
Died in the cell upstate round Easton.
Oh. Sorry.
He shouldn't have got caught. Junior's running cars out of the best old gas station around the way. Got some pros that come around with high-end rides. Hell, he even got a sideline bootlegging gasoline from the refinery.
Where the car's going?
He sells some here, but knowing how many nice new rides gone missing lately, I'm guessing Junior's getting ready to run a bunch in a shipment out of town.
If he's got people out on the street, I'll get him to talk. Maybe even get word about the pros he's got working for him. See you around, Gina.
His boys don't scare easy, but you still need to get some of them to talk.
Breaking news in the Hollister Free trial. The murder of the presiding judge in the case, Cornelius Holden, has resulted in a mistrial, and New Bordeaux prosecutors have decided not to move forward with another trial.
You see a welcome sign anywhere? Any final words, boy?
My time with you.
God damn that ice! Oh, ball in his ass! We got ourselves. Oh.
Can you get me a new ride in the French ward?
Aye. I'll get around to you right away.
Here's your car, boss.
That's a big help.
Breaking news in New Bordeaux. Gun violence erupted on the steps of the French Ward courthouse today, following sustained tense protests in the wake of the Hollis decree mistrial. White residents and colored protesters clashed on the court steps. Witnesses report an unknown white suspect opening fire on the crowd before fleeing the scene on foot. New Bordeaux prosecutors maintain that in spite of protests, they will not seek to retry Dupree due to what they feel is a lack of evidence. The trial has highlighted increased racial tensions in the city, with colored residents framing it as part of a pattern of systemic violence against non-whites in New Bordeaux.
Here! Over here!
What happens next, motherfucker? Think you know?
Save me through this!
Choices in the way we approach the challenges in life. But sometimes you find after a while, a certain approach just ain't working. And that's when you consider another way. This is the Hollis Speaks. I want to thank you for listening. Earlier this year, on April 3rd, Dr. King delivered a speech in Memphis, telling us about his journey to the mountaintop. His eloquent words filled our ears as he spoke about change coming to this nation. Encouraged us to maintain unity.
What is going on? All units be advised. Reports of a hit-and-run incident in the French ward. Response requested. All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaging.
But in his absence, some might say because of him,
All units, negative visual on suspect. Begin search in immediate vicinity.
turn the other cheek. If your enemy strikes you down, stand up and...
Guys ain't here. Let's try that. You are, son.
Get behind him!
All units, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol. Repeat, pursuit is called off. Abandon search and return to patrol.
Junior's looking pretty fucked now, isn't he? You got that little speed freak Junior stayed up out here.
Didn't plan on doing any less.
An old friend with an E out at the best oil say Junior come blowing through, making everybody's life a living hell, and he won't leave until he can get the business right. Never heard of Junior Holland being so dang motivated.
When you have to kick up to Sal Marcano, that'll light a fire into your ass.
That and all the speed he's on. When you whip his ass, tell him he shouldn't have messed with Gina Kowalski.
I'll catch you later, Gina. wear those big balls now, Junior. If we're gonna hold Tickfall Harbor, I'm gonna need some of your guys.
Of course, my friend. They'll be there before you know it.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.